Here's another THR series video on using the THR10 series with pedals. Most modeling amps don't take pedals very well. I'm sure everybody's tried that. You end up with this kind of sound that is a little bit crap, let's say. It must be something to do with the architecture and how they're made. Now here I've got a standard THR clean sound. Just a little bit of reverb on there, nothing else. And if I put my overdrive on, I'm going to get this. Just using these mini pedals at the moment. These are from my mini pedal board. It's all sorts. This is I've got a treble booster by JT Amps from Slovakia that glows. It glows blue, which is really cool. I've got something called a Tom's Line Plexion, a Rowan Big Muff clone, an analog delay I just picked up today for pittance. I don't know what that is, EC, I don't know. A Tom's Line Flanger, that's like an Electric Mistress copy, and whatever I said that was, that's the same brand, but it's a chorus, and it sounds something like something in between a CE1 and a CE3. Okay, so can you imagine using these with your standard sort of does it sound like good? I completely forgot to turn that on there, sorry. I'm going to add the filter and I'll turn it on and off so you can see the difference. That's just using the analog delay, and without it, it was. Ow. Back on. Much fuller sound. So that's the most important thing when you're using pedals with the THR. I think most modeling amps tend to focus more on the mid to high gain area, but of course if you're using pedals you're probably not gonna have that much gain, so we're at the bottom end of the spectrum. So the delay filter is now pushing the amp. There's no such thing as a clean sound, is there really? I mean, who plays with a squeaky clean, crystal clean sound? You might as well just have it on flat or go straight into the mix board. I mean, what the 80s clean, no distortion sound. We don't want that. There has to be a little bit of hair there. So when you dig in, just a little tiny bit, and your pedals will react better. Okay, so going back, I'll start waffling. Going back to my drive now. Without and with. Okay. Sorry for the hum, I'm right next to the laptop here. So without, with. Okay. Treble boost with the drive. You're going to get a bit of noise, but hey, let's be real. Okay. So, as you can see, one of the worst pedals to use with any kind of modeling combo or amp is fuzz, especially big muffs. Okay. Now, So here it is without the filter. Same sound. I'll stop saying here it is without the filter. I'm sick of it. You can tell. Okay, I'll just shut up. Alright. Not too cool with... Okay, I'll add the treble booster. I love this combination, by the way, of a Brian May tuned treble booster with a big muff. So it gives you this really nice distortion type sound, you know. So big delay on that. It's good for lead as well. You can do some funny stuff. Look at this. That's me getting my fingernail cut in the string. That's that compared to the overdrive. Of course, I can, if I put my treble boost on, I can clean up. I don't know if I mentioned that. These cheap Chinese pedals. This is like less than, you know, 100 euros worth of pedals. They don't clean up very well. But if you add this treble booster, which is not commercially available, unfortunately. You can get some decent cleanup from it. With the way I've got this set up, I've still got enough headroom for a solo boost. Okay. Now, once again, let's do some 80s stuff again. It's so noisy. That's what. Oh, look at that! Without it, it really is gonna sound like a Zoom 505. You know? Which I just, for some reason, happened to have, and I did not prepare this one earlier. Hey, he's modelling Zoom 505 sounds noisy. So you can get nice 80s rock sound once again. It's a bit Def Leppard, isn't it? How's it going? Something like that. I can't remember that solo, but it is beautiful, isn't it? My fingers are hurting. So, flanges. Etc. Everything does what it's supposed to do. Yes, it's without it. Please download my Zoom 505 simulations. That's pretty authentic for anything Zoom did up until 1993. So, I've managed to model a couple of other amps. This is actually modeled on my Laney amp. I've done a few others, like here's a Fender Twin-ish Funnily enough, using what am I using? The clean channel and an American 2x12. What a surprise! This is the standard sound. With your pedals, it will sound like crap. I'm not changing the settings on the pedals. Okay. That rings the springs in my strap, by the way. Filter. My pedal board filter. See? So the amp reacts a little bit differently. You get some of those wonderful crystal clean Fender-ish sounds from this, I think. Something like that. Quite nice. Same as that. So there's quite a lot of bass on that. Without the filter, it's still bass, but it's based somewhere else. Fuzz with Fender. We all love that, don't we? Yeah. I'll try it with a treble booster. So a big muff with a treble booster sounds better than distortion to me, I think. Anyways. It's that like late 80s Pink Floyd Gilmore thing. I'll try to insert the switching between the words. Here's a clever one. Take note, Queen fans. Using the crunch channel with a British 2x12. I've got this kind of Queenish, really, really sort of mid-heavy sound without the filter. That was a bit louder, sorry. Add the filter. Oh, what's that for? Well, add the treble boost. Just turn it down a bit, sorry. Distortion was it? Wait a minute, if it's Queen, you've got to have that, haven't you? Really, really, really mid-heavy, sort of Queenish sound. And what I do when I sometimes record with this particular cheapy $20 flanger has this freeze function, so if I turn it on, I can freeze it at a certain point. I'll just a bit less noise there so you can hear it. So I can change the voicing. So it's like you can do something similar with the EHX Worm. I think with the phaser you can have this fixed sort of phasing effect. Imagine that with an octave pedal, which I don't have at the moment. So it's good for those weird things. Let's put that back where it was. There's another amp that I've managed to use. Things like the super bass, just getting it to react the same way. By the way, I use these for recording, direct and mic'd. Please excuse my very dead strings. Vote for up or down. That's gonna break, isn't it? We know it. Okay. Ow. Insert cliche pentatonic things, whatever you want. A JTM45 to, you know. That sort of old sounding thing. Quite nice. Great. So, use that trick, create your own amps and combinations, or, you know, that's what it's gonna be. Okay. Great little setup for recording. I'm sorry for using these cheap pedals, but it's the only thing I've got right here with me right now. Okay, make it your own.